Hi, how are you? I do that right? Is that what it is? Hi, how are you? I can't do it properly. If you know what that is, of course you know what that is. Um, Hi. It's been a while for me since I've recorded, about a month and a half. For you guys, though, it hasn't been that long, has it? I think I put up November to Remember last weekend. Yeah. Um, Sorry that took me so long. um, Basically, I wanted to take some time here for a minute to give you guys a heads up on kind of what I think I'll be trying to do in the future. So, um, if you don't follow me on Twitter, please do so. At SillyTuck1L. I think there's a link on the channel somewhere. It's kind of a great way to just see things that I like or think or, you know. I apologize if I cough or if I seem out of breath at any moment. I have this terrible thing where right after I eat ice cream of any kind, I'm like really, I don't know if it's dehydrated or what it is, but I can't talk very well. So I've already drank in 2 bottles of water. This is my third, and I'm trying to get over it. Yeah, so I apologize for that. Anyways, you don't follow me on Twitter, which I assume most people don't. I would like for most people to, but I assume they don't, and that's fine. I started university 2 weeks ago or so now. My program isn't totally work heavy yet. We're going to get to the point where obviously it is more work heavy, but right now everything is good and dandy. So what I'm going to try to do, and I've done for the past 2 weeks now that I've been in university, is I've been coming home on the weekends. I live in residence. I forget what people call it. They call it dorms sometimes in other countries. I know it here in Canada as residence. It's an apartment. I live in an apartment basically with 2 other people. And kind of the rulings there are weird. There's different limits on like noise for time, stuff I just in general sometimes don't want to deal with, right? So I come home on the weekends so I can do whatever I want when I want, basically. I can make as much noise as I want for however long I want. But that means, of course, recording becomes weird. Today it is Friday, September 13th, 2019. I'm hoping with all my heart I get this out on Monday, not the 30th, Jesus, the 16th. I'm hoping that's when I get it out. My classes, I might, actually, I don't have to make a thumbnail for this one, so I might be able to get it done before I go into class. When is my class? 11:30. Then I have an hour. This might have to go up on Tuesday before I go to classes, just because I have some plans already made for Monday evening with a couple friends, mostly involving buying one of my friends, or taking one of my friends to go grocery shopping, because, man's got to eat, quite literally. Anyways, my idea hopefully is to record on the weekends when I'm home, and then upload them during the week, if that makes any sense, because I have both. I have my computer obviously with me. I take my computer back and forth as well as my Xbox, because I am a console peasant for the most part. But yeah, I'm hoping this kind of works out, or at least works out a little bit better. Like, if I have a time, I think, where I like straight up just record, and I say to myself, I need to record these days. Hopefully I should be able to get out 3 episodes, because 1 today on Friday, if I record 1 tomorrow and I record 1 on Sunday, bang, there's 3. I can get them out during the week as I go or whatever, and hopefully that should cause shit to kind of start moving again in the series, because you haven't tell, this maybe past 6 months or so in the series has been like 8 months in real life, and I apologize for that. It's a thing that happens to me sometimes. I get burnt out, or maybe not burnt out, but I lose passion, I lose energy for a series, and it's just kind of the way it is. I'm trying not to do that anymore, especially since, because basically November to Remember video, which has done tremendously, a lot of really great reactions, a lot of people that I know personally, through things like Discord or whatever, taking time out of their day to message me and tell me how much they enjoyed it, which is tremendous, because I don't get that, you know what I mean? I don't get people that I know on a personal level watching my stuff all the time and telling me that specific things were amazing. It's just in general, yeah, that's good. But obviously, I struck a chord with that video, did really quite well with it. There was a suggestion, and I'm sorry, I'm so sorry that I can't think of your name off the top of my head. You're in the comment section all the time, and I really do appreciate you. I wish I had the name off the top of my head, but I remember the comment specifically. It talked about if I wanted to just take a break until 2020, this would probably be the good time to do it, right? Like, just bang, leave it with that, and we'll take a rest till 2020. And I thought about that. I actually did. I went, 2020, they said it was going to come out around January. That's like 3 months, 4 months. I could get another year done, but that would have to take some time. Of course, if I was doing 3 episodes a week, I could probably do it. But, you know, what do I really want to do? Well, I went poking around the Grey Dog software forums, and I believe it is that 2020 won't be coming until, I believe it's either April, May, or June of 2020. So we're looking at like another like 7-8 months. So like, I guess we're just gonna keep going. We'll meet on the other side, see what's going on. I'm gonna tease this now, hoping that things will start to move eventually. I'm trying to get something going with somebody, like another co-op series. I'm sure you've heard the whispers of the Putty series doing another brand split or something along like that, some other kind of co-op thing with me and Putty. I would love to do that, but we haven't spoken in a while. It's just not been available to talk, I guess, or maybe whatever. That's not my business to air out here. But yeah, we haven't communicated in a while. So I'm not sure of the status on that to tell you guys, of course, whether or not that is happening. I have no idea. It's still 8 months away. But there is another series very similar to one that was very well received on this channel not too long ago, that is basically gonna get restarted, and you probably already know what I'm hinting at, but pretend like you don't. That way it doesn't seem like I'm putting pressure on anybody to get anything moving, because in reality I'm not sure what I want to do yet totally with it. This is episode 107 though. This is Hardcore TV, and this is the Fallout show from November to Remember. And without further ado, let's do it. Where are we tonight? We are in the Binghamton Events Center. Cool. Let's do it. We're going to kick things off with Rob Van Dam, the whole fucking show. Also, by the way, new pictures. New pictures. I do it after every November to Remember. I update the pictures. So Rob Van Dam cuts a promo to open up the show. Basically, he just talks about what a great success November to Remember was, for himself personally and also for the company. And basically, he tells Raven and CM Punk, neither of them are off the hook yet. RVD isn't done with them. They're going to get what's coming to them, even though Punk already got a little bit of it. He's far from over. And that's mostly because Rob Van Dam is the whole fucking show. Blah, blah, blah. You know, good old intro. Good stuff. Holy shit. So, in my head, we have a promo before this match. I didn't even make it an angle, because I assume it's very quick. Guido just hops on the mic and is like, oh, I'll fight anybody. Sabu, you're not better than me. I'll fight anybody. And holy shit, it's Steve Corino. Steve Corino's back. He comes out to the ring. And he beats Little Guido in about 8 minutes by pinfall with an old school expulsion. He's got an old school face gimmick. That's right. Corino's coming back as a good guy for this next 6 months. if you're not totally around for all the series, and that's understandable, of course, it's a kind of a long series. Steve Carino shows up about this time of year in the winter, about once every year, because he's technically a what is he? He's technically a freelancer, so he won't lock down anywhere. Probably next year I'll edit it and have him lock down, because I know he was definitely signed full time to ECW by 2001. So we kind of have Steve come in, work a couple programs, and then leave. Both times before he's been a heel, but this is his first time coming back as a face, and I've got some fun ideas for the next couple months with him, at least, that is. A little bit disappointed by that in-ring rating, but you gotta remember Steve isn't fighting like our top quality guys all the time. He's out on the indies doing whatever. He's like your uncle. Like, the best way to describe it is like, you know what I mean? He's like your uncle who you don't see very often, but he comes around like once every year for like a couple weeks. In this case, it'll be half a year, but like, you know what I mean? He comes here and you're like, oh shit, Steve's back. And, you know, you hang out, you have some good times, and then he goes away again for a little bit. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so we have an interview with Tommy Dreamer. I'm working on getting an interviewer, because I just thought about this. I'm like, I can just have a female interviewer who, like, shows her tits and, like, ratings. Not literally, like, ratings, but I mean, I won't get the penalty for, like, not having women. So I could just have a female interviewer. That makes sense. Anyways, whoever it is, right, you know, ask Tommy Dreamer, you know, Tommy, you were talking about getting yourself on a roll. How does your loss to Abyss last night, or I guess not last night, I guess it's like last week, how does that affect your mentality going forward? And Dreamer kind of sits there, stops, and he just looks right up at them, looks at the camera, and he says, I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore, all right, if I'm totally honest. I've been doing this for a while. Long time pro wrestling, a little bit, 6 or so years. I know it's not long for a lot of people, but it's long for somebody with my ideals. Somebody who, really cares. And I really do care. It's tough when you build momentum or you start feeling good about yourself and you hit a wall. And you figure it out, you know what I mean? You pick yourself back up, and you start to try to figure out what you're doing wrong, and you just hit another wall. And you're stuck in this stop, start. And then eventually you're starting to realize maybe you're stopped more than you are even going. And I don't really know what that means. I don't at all. I thought that I thought that having kid would kind of figure this out. Maybe it'd fuel me in a way that maybe I haven't had before, to be great, to be great. And now I just don't know. I've got to call my wife. Hey, it's Kurt Angle. We immediately cut back to the ring with Kurt Angle still with the ECW World Television Championship over his shoulder. And he says, oh, it's true. It's fucking true, baby. Kurt Angle, your Olympic gold medalist, your real American hero, the greatest active representation of American glory. Myself, Kurt Angle, am still ECW television champion, and rightfully so. I am the hardest worker on this roster. I have jumped through more hoops involving this belt than I think anybody else has in my short time as champion, and I'm proud to say so. But, of course, the issue is, who is next? Well, we're doing some purveying, and my team is getting back to me with different information, and of course we're working with Paul Heyman and the lovely staff here at Extreme Championship Wrestling to try to find a contender. And we think we know who that contender is. That contender will possibly be named next week, depending on whether or not our data comes back positive. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We'll see you next time. Bye, folks. Kurt Angle, again, refuses to defend the World Television Championship. What's this here? Oh, Jesus Christ. Fucking Christ. New Jack fractured his arm? Holy fuck. And about that, a decent wrestling, but little heat. Tosatsuba defeated the Gangsta Enders in 807 when Hayabusa defeated New Jack by pinfall with a Shindaniku. Really cool stuff here. Good stuff from these guys. Fuck you, New Jack, you piece of shit. I'm glad you fractured your arm, you cunt. What is this? Oh, shit. Okay, so this is a segment with, of course, all of the Triple Threat. The Triple Threat and their girls. You can see pictures for the Triple Threat have been updated. Anyways, so I like to think we do like a proper like evolution segment with the three of them in like limos and suits and like nightclubs and shit like that. And they're so hyped up. Like they're living their best lives. And you know, Shane Douglas is like, this trio right now is the most successful trio of any three wrestlers in all of pro wrestling. And then Candido kind of stops. He says, wait, but boss, didn't you lose in November, remember? And he's like, Chris, that's not important. What's important is that you two did your thing and are still tag team champions. And for that, a toast to my stormtroopers. And blah, 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 they toast or whatever. It's just a, you know, segment to be like, the Triple Threat are having fun, okay? They're a good unit. I think going into this series, there was a lot of times where I thought about switching dudes out of the Triple Threat, because, like, that's a thing IRL. But I like this trio so much. Chris Candido's kind of this, like, Shane Douglas is the egomaniac leader. Chris Candido is kind of this, he's a great wrestler, but I think he's also a bit of a moron. Like, at least my character, he's really bad socially, at least. And Lance Storm is the opposite of really bad socially, where he barely fucking says words half the time. Like, Lance Storm cuts promos, and basically does the, like, if I can be serious for a moment, tonight, me and Chris will execute our expertise at technical grappling far superiorly than anybody else in this tag team division, and that is why we are currently wearing the Extreme Championship Wrestling Heavyweight Tag Team Championships of the world. You know what I mean? Like, that type of deal. I love this trio. They're so fucking good. Almost three of them are good wrestlers. Chris, I love you. Rest in peace. If there was anybody I'd replace, it was Candido. And I thought about that. I was actually like, could I replace Candido this year? But I don't know if I will. Like, if somebody comes up, I will. I think when you guys left me, actually, there was like, I thought I was getting Dean Malenko, and I think there was like concern that like Sabu would leave. Your boy's a bit of a moron, and went to switch the pictures for WCW and WF, because I do that. I keep the pictures up to date for all the big three companies, and that of course killed their bids on all my guys. So. Whoops, I guess I'm keeping them. Haha. No, that was actually an accident, though. Like, I thought about, like, probably cheating and figuring out a way. I just kind of forgot that that's the way that you do that. And I was like, oh, well, I guess that's convenient. Also, no, we're not getting Dean Malenko. Malenko signed with the Fed. Benoit signed with the Fed. A lot of different dudes signed with the Fed. I think I actually showed that off last episode. But anyways, yeah. Moving forward. Jesus Christ, this does really well. We get a Percy Pringle promo with Abyss. Abyss is looking angry. And Percy Pringle is all like, oh, Tommy Dreamer saw the power of the monster. Oh, I'm a fucking ghost. I'm getting a fucking message. What the hell is that? But yeah, no. Basically, Percy Pringle just talks about how the true power of Abyss has yet to be seen. I don't know why he's the Undertaker. But, you know, you thought what you saw now was violence. Abyss ain't even getting started yet. He's been here, what, like 6 months? Like, fuck. This does actually really well. Holy shit. In a decent match, Jerry Lynn defeats Tracy Smothers by 7-4 by 744 by pinfall with a cradle pile driver. Gets a 71C+. Really cool stuff. Good stuff, boys. And 70C, Paul Heyman comes out and he says, "Hey, Jerry, we got some stuff to talk about." Jerry's like, "What?" He's kind of like confused, looking at the ramp. And Paul says, "I got another special match for you." And Jerry Lynn's eyes light up. Like, all I can think of is like that gif of Adam Cole where he's like, "Whoa, ho, ho." I don't know if that properly illustrates anything, but he like kind of smiles and his eyes open wide. And Jerry Lynn races to the back to talk to Paul Heyman. And before our main event tonight, which, by the way, is Too Cold Scorpio versus Mike Awesome versus Chris Jericho, because I don't know, man. All right, I want to do something fun. I just wanted to throw together a random good match, hopefully. Anyways, Mikey Whipwreck cuts a promo. You can see the new picture for Mikey. Mikey basically just talks about he was pretty disappointed to be left off of November to Remember. He's had some pretty high-profile matches this year. Hell, he was television champion for a little bit. He's disappointed to be left off the show, but you know what? He's not even going to make it an issue next year. He's going to go out, and he's going to, earn himself a spot on November to Remember, and he will be on that card by this time next year. Main event. That's pretty okay. And about that, at Great Wrestling, Distraction of the Crowd, Chris Jericho defeated Too Cold Scorpio and Mike Awesome in 1823 when Chris Jericho defeated Too Cold Scorpio by submission with a Lion Tamer. Good stuff all around from these guys. It's exactly what I wanted. And finally, we've got Taz. 98A star, Taz is in the ring, comes down, grabs a mic and says, "I told you. I came, I saw, and I came again." Basically just, I did it. I'm the most dominant force in this company. I tear through everyone. I am the human suplex machine. I am a monster. And nobody can stop me. And then from the crowd, "Oh, fuck. It's Sandman." Sandman jumps the barricade very quietly, Singapore cane in hand. Fucking cracks. I want to say, like, right the back of, like, Taz's neck. Drops Taz. Sandman lays into Taz. As Woman watches on. We end the show not with the world champion standing tall, but with the Sandman sending a message. Why did he do it, though? I don't know. We'll probably hear next week. Yeah, we'll hear next week, next episode. It's the end of the month, by the way, folks. So, we get to do all my favorite fun little things, like checking out how much money I lost. Yeah. Yeah, but no, there we are. Cool. What do we got here? You've got some emails. Chris Diamond's back. That's cool. Okay, right. He fucked up his arm. He left the ring under his own power? Holy shit, New Jack. You tough bastard. God, he's fucking tough. So yeah, all these guys want to bring in new people. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh no, nobody here. Jerry's pretty good. New Jack got hurt. That's okay, New Jack. I didn't really plan on using you for a little while anyways. By the way, I wonder what that extra special match is, considering we've got both of these guys for one more appearance. I've got to write down, what is this? I've lost $23 million. So what did I have? $1,150,000 coming in this month? I just do $1,150,000 probably. That's just what I'll give myself starting next month. Yeah, as I continue to borrow from Vince McMahon. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right, December 99, and there's good old JJ Dillon. Yeah. JJ's great. Fun JJ fact. He was actually a producer in the WWF long after Ric Flair went back to WCW. And I'm not sure if... I know he went back in the later 90s, but I'm pretty sure for the majority of like the mid 90s, like the like a lot of the new gen era, even into like the very early Attitude Era stuff. We're talking like Ringmaster kind of showing up, you know what I mean? Like all the kind of pieces getting put in place. I'm pretty sure he was with the WWF still as a producer. This is when the Rainbow, you know, the more the more you know, you get it. Yeah. Yeah, I wish this game loaded a bit faster too. There we are. Oh my god. Wait, what? He's fine? Eddie Guerrero crashes his fucking car and he just kind of walks it off? Holy fucking shit. Eddie, you animal. What? Yeah, so we're moving off of Bravo UK. I think I've told people that. Kenny Chaos Rising. The death of CMLL. Fuck, bro. Okay, what do we got here? Right, so yeah, we're now on Challenge instead of Bravo UK. Because I think we could get a better time slot with Challenge. You know what, actually? With that much of a loss, I'm literally just gonna keep... I'm just gonna keep that number. I'm at 1,000,006. I'm gonna keep that number. That's an okay number for me. Okay, that's really fucking insane that horrific car crash last night and is reported in critical condition. So what, my man got super coked out and crashed his car? Like, holy fuck, he's not dead. I don't think he's dead. Anyways, let's check out the new workers. I was really scared he was gonna be dead. I was like, oh my fucking god. If he was, I was just gonna not save and then go back. Okay, CMLL Fall to Cult. Okay, a lot of people are leaving WCW. Lenny Poffo. Mr. Wall Street. Mr. Wall Street. He's got a torn ACL. I don't know why I just did Mr. Sandman to that. That was weird. Oh my god, Sonny Onos joined CMLL. Okay, so Rene Dupree has joined wrestling. Eddie Colon? Which one's Eddie? Oh, is that Epico? Yeah, it is Epico. Nice. This guy. I'm pretty sure he already got signed up by New Japan. Yeah. Weird. Oh, shit. Kevin Steen, baby. That's a short list. That's the guy who fits in. He's only 15. Holy fuck. Madaja. Madaja has a fantastic sex appeal. Oh my god, I thought... Okay. Ian, Featherstone, and Hilton. I thought that said Featherstone and Hitler. I was like, oh my god. I was like, why? And then Scotty Wren? Some guy. Wow. Right. I don't know if there's anything else to show you guys. We gained, I think, a fair amount of pop with November to Remember and stuff. Yeah, we gained about 2 points of pop last month. We gained 2 months prior. We're growing a lot in the Southeast. We're getting there, boys and girls. Oh, there was one thing I did want to show you guys, and it's the crazy-ass jump in viewers. Okay. This is this week, right? So, in the Lewis Brown Athletic Center, we had about 7,000 people. We got about 132 viewers, 132K viewers. The week, the go home of November to Remember, when I switched to our new TV providers, or not our new TV providers, but our new time slots, we got almost 250,000. So here comes the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into some stuff off screen. I've got to hire a guy or two, because we got big plans coming in 2000. It's right around the corner, the dawn of the new millennium. And not to forget that in 4 months' time, or 4 months, Jesus, 4 weeks' time, so not this episode, not the next one, not the next one, but that one after, we will be doing our television special. And if I'm not wrong, okay, I know we're not doing Holiday Hell this time. I think we're doing, hold on, I thought I decided this. I think I decided we were gonna do, I think we were gonna do Crossing the Lines again as like the new Millennium show or something like that, because it will be like our new Millennium show. So yeah, I might do that one and call it like Crossing the Lines again. Yeah, there's a couple different cool like other event names we can use this year if we want to. Barbed Wire, Hoodies and Chokeslam, Born to be Wired, the Buffalo Invasion, Blizzard Blast, of course, is one. I think we did Big Ass Extreme Bash last year instead of Holiday Hell at Christmas time. So we'll be doing yeah, we'll do Crossing the Lines again. I think I know how I'll set that up. Anyways, yeah, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Sorry this one's a bit longer. I had to ramble for a little bit. I'll catch you then. Hope you guys enjoy. As always, this is Silly Talk. Signing out.